and I normally don't take a screwdriver with me. So I was taking a gamble. I paid $1 for this. I got home, opened up the battery compartment. Today is Tuesday, November 2nd, and we have 2 eBay orders going out today. First item we have going out is an item I picked up at a garage sale. It was towards the end of it, and they pretty much gave me a bunch of free stuff. This happens to be one of them. It's this tree topper angel. Cost of goods is nothing. This sold for $17.05, and the buyer is paying $10.54 in shipping. Next item going out happens to be this Elmo 15-inch. Happens to be Mattel L9049. Picked this up at my local thrift store. I'm into it for $1. But things like this that are electronic at the thrift store, it's kind of hard because the battery compartment has a screwdriver, and I normally don't take a screwdriver with me. So I was taking a gamble. I paid $1 for this. I got home, opened up the battery compartment, and it was nice and clean. I put batteries in it, and it works great. This sold for $42.25, and the buyer is paying $14.65 in shipping. Today is Wednesday, November 3rd, and we have 4 eBay orders going out today. First thing we have going out is we have 5 of these olive oil full application, no lie hair relaxer. Picked these up on RA. I'm into them for $2 each. This buyer bought 5. So I bought probably about 12 of these at Walmart clearance. As you can see, I did a multi-quantity listing with quantity break discounts. This is where you get a lot of your money back, not selling one off, but when you sell 5 of them, that's going to save you on shipping. So 5 of them, cost of goods, that's $10. Buyer paid $44.80, and they are paying $18.29 in shipping for 5 of these. Next item going out happens to be this Nair Obi Wrap It Up Shine Foaming Lotion. I don't have cost of goods on this. I'm thinking this was one of the items I got from my friend where I had purchased a bunch of products. This happened to be in there, so cost of goods on this is probably 50 cents, maybe $1. This sold for $15.25, and it is going free shipping. It's light enough, and I can still keep this going out first class. So next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at my local thrift store. Normally, all the jeans are $1, but these particular ones had a $3 tag on them. They're a pair of these Carhartt lined jeans. You can see it's got the lining in them, so they're extra insulated. So cost of goods into these is $3. Buyer paid $33.95, and they are paying $10.04 in shipping. So with most jeans, I can usually get them to go in a flat rate envelope. These are a little bigger. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to reduce these down enough. If I can't get it in a flat rate envelope, I'll try in a padded flat rate. Last item going out happens to be an item I also picked up at the thrift store. It's this 14-inch purple plush dinosaur. Tag does date to 2008, so it's not vintage. I did list it as hanging. It does have a hook so where you can hang it. This sold for $14.75, and the buyer is paying $4.50 in shipping. Today is Thursday, November 4th, and we have 6 eBay orders going out today. First item we have going out is this Anokio, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, graphic equalizer. Does work. I picked this up on that huge high bid haul where I picked up some stereo components. This happened to be one of them. This sold for $69.56, and the buyer is paying $19.59 in shipping. So if we go to our high bid tally, okay, had to start a new sheet, carried over our current solds at $5.99, buy-in at $6.11. Graphic equalizer was on lot 400. I have sold a couple of components off that already. That lot I paid $42 for. Each component basically is about $8 per unit cost. So estimated profits on this is about $61. That puts us at our buy-in that puts us at $660 over our buy-in. So we are now making profit on that huge high bid haul. Next item going out happens to be some more of these Realtree. These are the long sleeve shirts. I believe these are the last two that I have of these. These are size large. These sold for $32.98 and they are going free shipping. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at a garage sale. If I can remember, I'll post a link right up here. But it says knee-high cola sign. Paid $2.50 at the garage sale. This sold for $20.84 and the buyer paid $8.29 in shipping. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at my local thrift store probably a few months back. Happens to be this Emerson Forehead Vcr. I included a tape and RC cables to go along with it. I believe I have maybe $4. I can't remember. I didn't put it inside the custom SKU where I keep track of that. So we'll just say cost of goods on this is $4. This sold for $42.63 and the buyer is paying $9.98 in shipping. This next item going out happens to be an RA item. I picked it up, believe, last Christmas, right after last Christmas on the clearance stuff. I had lotted 2 of these branches, raspberry candy canes. This buyer came in and bought a lot of 5. So I included 2 on each lot. So this buyer bought a total of 10. Cost of goods into each one of these is 25 cents. So one lot is 50 cents. So this total lot is $2.50. These sold for $43.30 and they are going free shipping. This next item going out is another RA item. It's this Little Tykes little baby bum. It is the monkey. Picked this up for 50 cents each. I bought quite a few of these, different styles. This sold for $8.66 and it is going free shipping. This is light enough, it'll easily go out first class. Today is Friday, November 5th, and we have 3 eBay orders going out today. First item going out is I actually sold 2 of these watches. They're the same ones. They're Casio 20M water resistant. Picked these up on RA. I'm into each of them for $7 each, so cost of goods is $14. This sold for $46.90 and it is going free shipping. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at an estate auction. If I can remember, I'll put a link right up here. It was called Live Auction. It was one just right around the corner from my house here, so maybe a mile away. This was one of the things I picked up. I believe on this lot, it's been so long, I believe I only paid $2 for it. And this had a bunch of these gas furnace igniters, different models, things like that. This happens to be 41-405. This sold for $19.71 and it is going free shipping. It's light enough it'll easily go first class. This next item happens to be another RA item, probably an item I should have left behind. It's 2 of these tropical fish food flakes. I'm into each of these for $2.37, so cost of goods at $4.74. These sold for $12.14 and they are going free shipping. Nothing really exciting going out today, but it's the bread and butter items that keep us going. Today is Monday, November 8th, and we have 16 eBay orders going out today to go ahead and close out the weekend sales. First item we have going out is this vintage Snowbirds shirt. It is single stitched. Picked this up at an antique mall. I just was curious. This was probably about 2 years ago. Seen this shirt for $2. It was single stitch, so I went and picked it up. So I've been sitting on this for a while. This sold for $23.65, and the buyer is paying $5.20 in shipping. This next item going out happens to be something I picked up at my local thrift store. It's these Weed Warrior blades. I'm into these for 50 cents. I had picked up 4 of them. This was the only one where they had the smooth blade. The other ones were like jagged blades. I got 3 of those and just 1 of these. This sold for $10.04, and it is going free shipping. Light enough, it should go out at a 4-ounce rate. Next item going out happens to be an RA item. It's these Crazy Art Super Washable Markers. I'm into these for 5 cents each. I had picked up all the ones that they had, so I was able to make multiple lots out of these. These sold for $11.72, and they are going free shipping. This next item going out happens to be another RA item. I was not able to count this in the store. I don't know why. My phone signal was not working. So I took a chance on this. It's this Alien, the character Kane. It is the 40th anniversary. It's an action figure. I'm into this for $9. This sold for $20.96, and the buyer is paying $8.50 in shipping. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at a estate auction that's was in my local town. I believe it was last summer. I had picked up, I think, about 6 or 7 of these Department 56. Can't remember what I'm into them for. I believe maybe $8, $9 for each of them. They are the little bit larger ones, not the really big ones. This happens to be the Ramsey house. I'm not going to take it out. Picture's right up here. This is the last one I have. The other ones moved out quite quickly, but this year seems to be really hot for Department 56 collectibles. This sold for $31.04, and the buyer paid $10.83 in shipping. Next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at my local thrift store. They had some hats, and I went through and pretty much grabbed all of them. There was a few I left behind, but all of them seem to be somewhat unique. Happens to be this Ranger boat hat. Picked this up for 50 cents. The tag on it is the game. Does have Ranger on the back of it. This sold for $20.96, and the buyer paid $5.15 in shipping. Next item happens to be another RA item. I had picked up these Barbie Club Chelsea, if I'm saying that correctly. Didn't put down in the custom SKU what I paid for these, but if I remember correctly, I think I'm into these for $1 each, maybe 75 cents. We'll say $1. So cost of goods is $3. Rather than trying to sell these off individually, I decided just to go ahead and lot them all together. These sold for $18.65, and the buyer did pay $9.55 in shipping. Next item happens to be another RA item. It's this Thomas the Train Track Master set. You see, cost of goods on this is $8.68. When I saw these, they only had 2 of them, so I went and picked both of them up. The first one already sold. This is the last one. This sold for $31.04, and it is going free shipping. This next one's another RA item. It's this Frozen microphone. Plays Let It Go chorus. Bought 4 of these probably well over a year ago. They've been sitting in my store. I thought they would actually move out last year around Christmas time. Didn't sell any of them. Finally sold 1 of these. Cost of goods into this, I bought these so long ago, I don't quite remember. I don't think I would have paid any more than $1 for these. Maybe 75 cents, 50 cents. Let's just say $1. This sold for $10.46, and it is going free shipping. This next item going out happens to be one of the items that was in the large high bid haul that I'm still going through. I'd gone through one of the bags, and They have these in here, Fruit of the Loom ladies terry cuff anklet socks. They do date back to 1996. So they are vintage. There was some other ones in there too that I've got listed, but these sold pretty quickly. These sold for $23.48, and the buyer did pay $5.25 in shipping. So we go to our high bid tally. 46 lots, total buy-in 611. This was in lot 480. That lot, I paid $20 for that lot. There was quite a few things in there. Brand new shoes, brand new clothes, socks, all kinds of stuff. Should be having a video coming out maybe later on this week on going through those items. Fruit of the Loom, ladies socks, estimated profits $21. That brings us up to $681. So this item brings us $67 in the profit so far on that large high bid haul. That haul I will probably be talking about for a while because there are so many things and I have so much stuff that I still have not even gone through yet. This next item going out happens to be a lot of 5 Curious George DVDs. Picked these up at my local thrift store. It was half price day. Normally DVDs are just 50 cents. So these were 25 cents each. So cost of goods is $1.25. These sold for $16.76 and they are going free shipping. This next item I happened to pick up at one of my other thrift stores here in town. Happens to be this Fall Guy. Paid $3 for this. I looked at comps. Comps look pretty decent on this, but one of the main reasons I picked it up, I wanted to watch it. I just picked this up last Friday and got it listed over the weekend and it sold. This sold for $20.96 and the buyer did pay $3.19 in shipping. So let me know down in the comments, do you buy stuff to watch and then sell? Now this next item I happened to pick up a Scrabble game for 50 cents at my local thrift store. I knew if I took the whole game and tried to sell it, those seemed to take a long time. So I parted it out and these sold pretty quickly after getting them listed. It's basically a set of 100 of the wood tiles. This sold for $9.20 and it is going free shipping. As Kevin always says, when in doubt, part it out. Next item going out happens to be another RA item. Happens to be these Better Home and Garden Fresh Cut Fraser wax melts. Picked these up for 10 cents each on clearance. Picked up quite a few of these. I've sold a couple of them off. Into these for 10 cents each, so cost of goods is just $1 on these. These sold for $25.16 and they are going free shipping. With these, I can easily get these to go in a flat rate envelope. Last 2 items going out happen to be another RA item. These are actually going to 2 separate buyers. I was hoping the same buyer bought them. It would save me on shipping, but it's 2 separate buyers. It's these Sipical for sore throat. Paid 82 cents for these. If you remember correctly, these were the things that actually got me a 3-day suspension on eBay. I thought they had removed the listing. The reason I got the suspension was because the location that I allowed these to go for shipping. In the listing, it had the EU and the UK, and anything with extra strength, you can't be shipping to the EU or the UK. Found that out the hard way. I originally just thought, and I threw these to the side, I didn't even think that I wasn't even going to relist them. Then, probably a few weeks later, I actually sold one, and I was like, what? And I went and looked and talked to eBay, and they said, yeah, they basically gave me the 3-day suspension for offering those into those countries when not supposed to. But they just removed those locations from the listing and left the listing up. So I'm glad to see these gone. These are the last 2 that I have. These each sold for $6.68 and they are going free shipping. So those are the orders we have going out today to go ahead and close out the weekend sales. Sales for me have been picking up quite steadily now that we're in fourth quarter. I hope they're doing the same for you. If you found this video useful or helpful, go and give me a thumbs up, helps my channel. Also, if you like watching content like this, consider subscribing down below and hitting the bell notification, and you'll be notified the next time I do a video. Until next time, keep picking. Five of these olive oil. Buyer paid $44.88. Buyer paid $44. It's got a hook to where you can hang it. I believe this one This next item. Oh my goodness. Break them. Estimate this sold for $15.35. This sold for $15.25. It's light enough. I can still keep this to go out first. Just in case I forgot that. But it's the bread and... Okay, quiet. Quiet. Alright, how do you turn this off? Oh gosh. Okay, there we go.